All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. So, normally, right now, we would be playing Fates Chosen, but in light of the current situation going on, we are doing a charity stream. So, welcome to our one shot charity stream, which will be benefiting Black Lives Matter and the Trevor Project. So, tonight we have a wonderful group of diverse players gathered here. We're going to have some great fun. We have three giveaways that we're going to be doing tonight. One giveaway is going to be I'm giving away a 2 ounce packet of my personal tea blend, Lagrange Gray from Dryad Tea. And then our lovely DM Mer is donating 2 sets of mint chocolate crit dice. So those will all be up for grabs. So make sure you get in the chat and post Black Lives Matter, all one word. That will enter you into the giveaways. And remember to only enter it once or you will mess up the algorithms. All right, so let's go around the horn and introduce everybody. Who wants to start?
I'll start because I'm simple and I don't have character names to introduce. I am Mare, and I will be your lovely DM for the evening.
Hi, my name is Omega, also known as the Critical Bard or CB, and I'm very excited to be here. I will tell you now that my character's name is Axel.
My name's Eva. I'm playing Antonia tonight, who is a human paladin.
My name is Drac or Draconics, and today I'm playing Droharm, a Loxodon druid.
And I am Tony, and I will be playing Tormin, a ranger half-orc.
I feel like I need to add that I'm playing a human monk as well. Everyone else said theirs.
All right, so without further ado, do we have any other announcements that I may have missed?
Not that I can think of.
All right, well, let's jump right into it.
Wonderful. We will be kicking off this third final charity stream with one more homebrew world, the world of Etios, where all of you are from and are living. However, unlike a lot of campaigns starting off in a big urban city, you'll be starting off in the town of Zephyr's Nest. It is a coastal town and one of the very few places where you can reach the ocean. Homes are embedded into the cliffs, and there is a huge drop to the water below, 200 feet. And to get goods from top to bottom, you see a bunch of pulleys and winch systems. Every once in a while, you'll see an Aarakocra fly by, or a very daredevil sea elf or triton jump off the cliffs into the water below. The city itself is in the process of getting the Creators Festival put together, a celebration meant to honor creators and craftspeople. There's a lot of woodworkers here and tinkerers. But you're not here to celebrate the festival, at least not right away. You were all asked to convene at a restaurant called the Dawn's Daughter, where someone has a job for you. You're not sure 100% what it is yet, but you heard it's supposed to be easy. So while you're waiting in the booth for your boss, quote unquote, to get here and tell you the details, how about everyone introduce themselves? What do you look like?
I'll start. I think right now Drum is a Loxodon, so that's essentially a bipedal elephant. So he's standing about 7 foot tall, has long white tusks with golden, essentially snake etchings wrapped around him. Has a just draped over him is just a really simple, very not quite ragged, but not exactly the most fashionable looking robe. And in one hand, he's holding a staff that is, in comparison, much more grandiose. And it looks exactly like a python. And because of his height, it's probably quite large as itself. So I'd say it's probably like 6 foot tall. And if we're in a booth, I think he's probably kind of squished up. He can barely fit in there, so he's probably like scrunched up, trying his best to take as little space as possible.
Eva, do you want to go next?
Sure. Antonia is about 5'5", light brown hair, very shiny chainmail. Her sword, likewise, pretty fresh off the rack. She moves like she knows how to use them, but maybe in a book sense. And just kind of looks excited about the upcoming festival.
Tormund?
All right, my name is Tormund. I'm a half orc. I've got slightly brownish gray skin, long black beard, and a ponytail pulled tightly back. I can usually be found skulking around town, trying to find odd jobs here and there. Now I'm just with this lot, looking for the next adventure to make some coin.
And then there's Axel. Axel is a deep brown-skinned human. He is bald. His brows are snatched, but he doesn't have a shirt on. Not out of vanity, just because he doesn't need it. It gets in the way. He has on these really nice golden like harem pants with a black sash in front of it, like a tied around his waist like a belt, hanging off to the left side of him. He has a couple of rings on his fingers. He likes the way they look, but right now his hand is nursing a some kind of reddish wine, perhaps. He does have his ears pierced. He's not like super buff. Think like a slightly slimmer Michael Phelps type body, and his legs are strong AF. And yeah, he has his legs crossed over one another as he's waiting, sipping. But that is Axel.
You're not waiting too long. Shortly after you've had an order for drinks or food, if you ordered anything, eventually a Triton woman walks in, and she takes a quick look around before noticing your lot in the booth. And she quickly walks over, does a slight bow, and holds out her hand. Hi, my name is Talori. I'm guessing you're the group that I contacted about the job to apprehend a thief? And she's got really like blue hair and like greenish blue skin, very well dressed, and she's kind of got like a sash on. Do you mind if I sit?
If you have the ability, no, if you have room, and he looks around looking at Droham and all of us in this booth, if there's a seat for him.
Wait, hold on. Let me just get out. And just like squeezes out.
Oh, I can also just grab a chair too, and she'll do a quick look and grab a chair from a nearby table and like pull up at the head of the table. Yes, nice to meet you. Have you enjoyed the city so far? I know it's still getting in the process of the festival, but it's exciting.
Oh, it's delightful. I love it.
And she'll...
There's a lot of people.
Yeah,
The music could be better, but it's cute.
it'll get better as the celebration reaches its peak. But yeah, I actually need a capable group of adventurers, bounty hunters. It doesn't really fall in a real category. Do you know of Fink Puffer Fritz the Bold by any chance? And you can all roll history if you would like.
No, I rolled a nat 1. I have no clue who that is.
I also rolled in that one.
Doesn't
Wait.
ring a bell. Must be a logo.
Oh, and by the way, we've already had a donation, and everybody has one advantage.
Yay!
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
So, if once she notices your confusion on your faces, I'm not surprised. He's not very. He's more infamous than famous. He's not really dangerous. He's kind of like a pirate, but he's not that threatening. But he stole the prized creation of one of the inventors here, and we kind of need it back. And I'm hoping that you can find it and bring it back with the least amount of violence as possible.
Is he a...
He's-
Go ahead.
Oh, I thought I misheard. I thought she said the least amount of violence.
No, you're correct.
Yeah.
That is what she said.
He's not very dangerous, but he's not very bright.
Does he
If she-
usually steal from
Right.
local town folk?
No? I think this deserves a little bit of explanation. He kind of asked the owner to borrow it, and she said yes. But I think he took that as permission to take it right away. Which is why I think it's more confusion than anything else.
Well, the question that needs to be answered is one, what exactly got taken? And two, where would they have gone with said item?
Oh, well, she hasn't come up with a name with it yet. But it's this,
That's unfortunate.
but I know what it looks like. It is a large metal contraption with a heating element underneath it. That's what she called it. But its purpose is to heat and melt sponge sugar and makes it into a fluffy confection. And we were hoping we can use it for the festival.
I love sponge sugar.
Yeah, it's much easier apparently than other ways that it has been done. As for where they went southeast of the city into the desert.
I do need to ask, and then I feel Tormund might have this on his mind as well. With the least amount of violence, why did you ask us?
Everyone else is busy, and and other people I did ask didn't think it was worth their time.
And so you believe it's worth our time?
I am paying.
You must be paying more than you were offering them, correct?
I think at least 150 gold per person is good enough for a non-violent job.
I think we can make that 200.
I will see what I can do, but this is the prize money that I am offering up. And
Oh, I
there's only
understand.
so much.
I understand completely, but if others didn't think it was even worth it to go, you must start getting desperate to come ask us, knowing that we might resort to tactics that you don't want
Yeah.
to use.
I might not be able to give you more money, but oh, yes?
Just, they have a point. I mean, kind of. If everyone else has sort of said no, it's got to be kind of a big deal, right?
It's not so much a big deal, but it is a big deal to my friend who was stolen from. I can't promise enough. I can't promise more gold right away, but what I can promise you as someone of the organization committee of the festival, I can get you a lot of perks in that regard, like free food, free alcohol, along those lines for the duration of the festival, which is several days.
Food and alcohol. Now we're talking.
Free sponge sugar?
Yeah, if it comes back undamaged, definitely.
All I'm saying is when you study at the monastery of Jew and Leod, it takes a lot. And I need more, so I will find more funds somewhere, I guess.
What do you
But
look
for now,
for?
I'll help. No, it's fine.
Thank you.
I'll do what's necessary.
I'll see what I can do in the meantime. Of course, he went to the southeast in his ship. It was stolen probably about a week ago, and then it took me a while to find you, a group willing to do this, but I can also lend you a sand skiff, and you'll be able to catch up fairly quickly.
Sounds good to me.
Can any of the three of you pilot a sand skiff? It's not really. I was gonna study that next week.
I'm a dancer. I don't drive things.
Does anyone have any
Do I
type of vehicle proficiencies? Any of them? I can show you how to at least use it. It's actually not that hard. It's kind of just open up the propelling system and steering.
This is going to be fun.
I've been on it before, and it actually is quite exhilarating.
You say
Sounds easy enough.
Yeah. She will also pay for your drinks and your food here, and before you head off to the sand skiff that she's going to lend you, is there anything you would like to do in the city before you depart?
I would like to get another glass of wine before I leave. I need to nurse it as I walk around.
Easy
In
enough.
preparation for a sand skiff.
Of course, of course.
Disgusting.
Anyone else?
It'll be fine, Axel.
You're correct. I don't like it though.
You don't have to like the job as long as we get paid.
That is correct.
If there is some sort of stand selling like iced treats, I would like to have one of those and nurse it as we walk around.
Sure, that's really easy.
And if there's any like potted plant stands, I just want to have a little potted plant just walking around with it in hand.
Yeah, I would definitely say there's like miniature bonsai trees.
Oh yeah, that's definitely yeah.
That's up your alley.
Yeah.
Yeah, all easy enough. And she will eventually lead you towards the edge of the city. You are on the cityway. The way the city is set up, there are, as well as like the cliffside city, there's also large pillars of stone leading out from the ocean, and there are walkways between those little islands and the mainland. So you have to walk across some rope bridges about 100 feet long, swinging over the ocean, but they're really safe. Back to the mainland, and she'll take you south. You actually have to catch a cart to make it to the edge of the desert. Now, this is all common knowledge since you've all lived here, but the entire continent, a majority of it is desert, except for some protected areas, which kind of just like immediately cross over into another type of environment. In this case, it's plains and forest. And this is because the world itself is plagued with planar storms, where planes, like elemental planes, have a tendency to violently visit the desert. This is all common knowledge, so you would know to keep an eye out for this. So she leads you to this desert area, the edge of the desert, where there is a sand skiff waiting for you. It is a large platform with 2 runners underneath it. It can easily fit probably about a dozen people if you cram on it. There's a very large sail, and towards the back there is a metal box with kind of like a hinge that can like open the front, and a rudder for steering. Talori shows this to you and quickly shows you that the rudder steers, and she doesn't open it, but inside here there is a modified wind fan. It is the propulsion system that you would need to use. So once you open it, the gusts will begin to propel you forward. My guess is his ship isn't very fast, so I think you can catch up to him in 2 days.
2 days.
So if you go 2 days there, 2 days back, you'll have a couple days left over before the festival actually starts.
Doesn't seem like too bad of a timeline.
I would be careful though. My friend is a wizard who actually went to the university, and she's very well versed in the whole. And she'll wave her hand up there. The planar stuff. She says the storms have been kind of violent lately, so maybe just keep an eye out. I'd
At
hate
least
for
there'll be some
anyone.
kind of violence.
What was that?
I said at least there'll be some kind of violence.
To you if you get caught, but I hope not. They can get really nasty.
Hey, I have a question, Tormund. What is it with you and violence? It's like a dance. You can't get away from it.
Is it with you and wine, or silk, or any of the other fancy ass things that you do?
Oh, this wasn't judgment, just merely an observation. But if you need to know, I love them. That's all.
Same.
It's like a fabulous saying I heard once. It gives me wings. And I clap my boots together, and you actually see the little wings kind of flutter.
You seem like seasoned adventurers. I don't think I have any worries at all. But and once again, thank you. I'm gonna head back to Zephyr's Nest. You can find me at Town Hall. And she'll take her leave. So the fun stuff. Who's gonna pilot this thing?
Not I.
You know what? Why not? I'll do it. Droham, he
Perfect.
just steps on and just looks back and forth between the propeller and the steering system, and he just shrugs and walks over. I think I can figure this out.
Antonia's gonna watch this whole process, not because she thinks she can help necessarily, but because she's just like fascinated by this whole process.
All right.
Drum, this is all up on you.
Thank you. I'm definitely not feeling the pressure now.
It's really easy. It's just like when you learn how to do your first kickball change. Just you keep doing it until you get it right. But in this case, if you fail, we'll die. So don't do that.
Do you want me to hold your tree?
Yes, actually. I think I need 2 hands for this. And he just hands over.
All right. So if everyone is on the skiff, Droham, what kind of check do you think this would be? You won't have proficiency because none of you are proficient in land vehicles.
Yep.
or sea vehicles. I would have let that slide too.
Could I? Is there a way I could say is wisdom?
To like intuitively figure this out.
Yeah. Also because that's the only stat I'm good at.
Maybe you were like watching her very intently as she was trying to figure this out. It's like a very common sense thing because it wasn't that hard. You open the box and then you steer. So
I'll go with wisdom if
sure.
that's okay.
Roll it for me, and remember, everyone has an advantage from chat today.
I'm gonna use advantage.
And by the way, we have
Yeah, that's better.
already hit and surpassed our goal. We are at 200
Hell
bucks
yeah.
already. So
Yay!
thank you, everyone.
A 21.
You open this box, and you're steady on the rudder, and as soon as that opens, a huge gust of wind expels itself from the box, hits the sails, and with a jolt, you are off, speeding through the desert.
I did say I could figure it out. And I think the steering wheel was probably really small for him as well. So he's just holding it like between 2 fingers.
How do you?
You were made for this. You're natural.
Yeah, I'm proud of you, Droham.
Exceptional.
So you're careening through this desert. How do you spend your day of travel? As Droham is steering you and making you guys on your way.
Axel is actually really enjoying the wind that's being forced upon him as we go forward. And if anything, he's just practicing like elegant moves, just like he's just in a zone, really. Not really paying attention. He's very sad that he doesn't have another thing of wine and he didn't get a glass to go or a bottle to go with them. But he also knows that he needs to be very focused doing this. So he's surviving for now. He does have some in his water skin, but he won't touch it.
Smart.
Antonio will, once the initial kind of charm of this whole travel wears off, it doesn't wear off, but once she gets bored of like watching the details, she'll sit kind of in a corner with her playing card set and like the tree right next to her, or the plant, and then watching what Axel's up to.
There is sand in everything. Why is there sand in everything?
Yeah.
How do people live like this?
I think Droham the whole time is just humming to himself a little song, and every so often you see like I think they essentially might look like fireflies, but if you look closely, they're actually just like dandelion seeds floating around him that glow every so often, and it like kind of flashes and dims in tune with the humming he's doing.
Do you ever try to pass the job off on anyone else, or are you doing this all day?
Oh,
Do you take any
think-
breaks?
If he needs to, and seeing that Droham has done it through the ability to just know versus being smart, and I can pick up on that, aka I'm also very wise. I would not like it, but I would be annoyed at the fact that I don't have any wine on me that I can drink. So I would take my mind off of it by giving him a hand to drive.
yeah. I think at first time I would look to Torment and saw how upset and angry he is right now, and just looked to Axel and like, yeah, could you switch out with me?
Fine, because Mr. Grumpy Butt doesn't want to do it himself. You know, sand is very natural. But yeah, I will take over.
All right. You can also roll a wisdom check.
I shall do that.
I'll have your plant back.
I wanted to make that.
I do have an important question.
Where am I?
Do you name your plants?
Oh,
Um,
I don't name my plants. My plants tell me their names.
Oh, gotcha.
that is a wow. Come on. Yeah. Wait, it disappeared. That's funny. Dirty 20.
Yeah, same as Droham. You're able to take this as it is and just continue careening at full speed. The desert is flashing by. With the speed you're going, there's a lot of sand, probably to Tormund's dismay. And as you are careening through this desert, the sun's probably going down soon. And just slightly on the horizon. But off in the distance, you kind of see, is it a tree? And trees are possible, oases are possible, but it's just this lone little like mushroom-shaped thing. And as you get closer, you realize it's an umbrella. Like standing out in the middle of the desert. And as you're getting closer, you can tell that there is a figure sitting underneath the umbrella. Like in a lawn chair. Kind of hard to tell whatever else this distance, but it also seems like there's a sign next to them and an arrow pointing down.
Antonia, is that an umbrella?
I think
The sand.
an umbrella would have actually been a really good idea. Kind of sad I didn't bring one.
Why is there a strange person sitting under an umbrella in the middle of a desert?
And as you are careening closer, this figure, you're kicking up a lot of sand. It's no secret that you're coming in this direction. Kind of like looks up like this and stands up and like begins waving at you.
They seem friendly.
Should I stop or should I run them over? I can do both.
It's
Let's not run them over.
probably easier to just stop, right?
I mean,
Sure.
Fine. I will slow down, and I will somehow attempt to slow this thing down.
Yeah, it's you. Depending on how open the metal box is how much wind is coming out. So if you slowly close it, you'll slow down.
It goes,
Yeah, basically. I'd say you have enough intuition to like level it just right, so you're like not on top of them, but you're not too far away where you have to walk, because your roll was just that good. And there is a woman there. She has dark purple hair and brown skin, and she's holding a drink that's frosted with a little umbrella in it with a straw, and she's waving to you, and next to her is a sign and an arrow pointing downward, and the sign says "Hunk with the Junk." And I'm also going to put a picture of this person in the Discord.
oh,
Oh, travelers, welcome. Are you here to buy some goods from our shop? Mine and my husband's shop?
I don't believe we are. We're not, right?
No.
Are you sure? Because we've got snacks, we've got food, we've got magical items, a bunch of miscellaneous things. Basically just about anything. I'm sure we have it, and if we don't have it, I'm sure we have something really close.
Axel, weren't you complaining about not having wine?
I have wine.
Is it good wine?
Oh, sorry. He saw the little umbrella and he was like, "Ooh, yes." And he kind of like steps down, and it's like the softest land ever. Just, and he kind of trounces over.
Yeah. My husband is down in the shop. He can help you with whatever you need. And she kind of like points, and if you like just look a little bit where the arrow is, in the sand is a 20-foot circle, and it's basically a small shop down there. It is a portable hole converted into a store.
Nice.
And there is also a ladder. There's actually like small steps to lead you down. Yeah, my husband can take care of you. I will stay out here, but if you ever need any other assistance, or if you need something really big help strapped to your skiff, I'm your girl.
Do y'all get a lot of business out here?
Every once in a while. You know how adventurers are. They show up in the weirdest of places. And look, you showed up.
To be fair, we're looking for a very specific person, but before we get into that, do you have any Chardonnay?
We've got Chardonnay, we got Sauvignon Blanc, a couple reds, a couple rosés, full wineskins. We only sell by the wineskin, by the way.
Great.
I don't
Perfect.
understand most of the words she just said.
Don't you worry, you simple friend. Don't you worry.
Honey, Hunk, we have customers. All right, send them on down, dear. This one wants a nice Chardonnay. Could you please get that ready? No problem, dear. He'll take care of you, don't worry. And she'll sit back in her lawn chair and take a sip of her drink.
I'll watch the skiff if you want to go and peruse.
Oh, yes.
I mean, he should get his wine, right? I can't really think of anything I need, but I mean, maybe if you've got a bathroom down there, we've been on the skiff for quite a while.
Not down there, but we can definitely set up a little privacy tent for you.
Perfect. Thank you. Why not?
And 1 privacy tent, please. And like a little packet of like rods and canvas are thrown up, and she catches it with one hand. I'll set this up for you if you would like to peruse in the meantime. She catches it effortlessly in one hand. And then she stands back up, and she's actually really tall. She's like 6 foot and jacked.
Hmm.
She'll set up that tent for you, Antonia. She'll call you when she's done. If you peek over into this portable hole, it is basically a makeshift shop filled with, aptly named, a bunch of junk. It's not all junk, but it feels like it's got that flea market feel where everything is just like packed wherever you can fit it. You've got shields with dents, non-dented shields that are shining brightly in display cases. There's a couple like chairs that can definitely use a patch job. There's like a whole shelf dedicated to like toolkits. Like this toolkit is missing this, and this, and stuff like that.
I'm going to stay and watch the scenery.
I just gesture to everyone else to go ahead. You guys should probably go ahead. I'll follow behind.
I want it to be known that Axel's already in.
I turn around to Axel, like, Axel, oh, okay.
Good.
He is so carefree.
So you're already down there. You've gotten the full view. And you go down, and you're met with a very tall, like, taller than the woman up there. Man, brown skin, a very neatly kept beard, and long brown hair tied back in a bushy ponytail. He's got a bit of a dad bod going on, but he's still pretty attractive.
Well, that's fine. Yeah, he once he jumps down and well, hello to you.
With your wisdom modifier, I don't know what your passive insight is or passive perception is, but he does have a ring on his left hand.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, just letting you know.
Axel is very poly and amorous,
Ooh.
so.
But yeah, he's got a bit of a dad bod. His clothes are very pristine for being in a desert. Possibly a prestidigitation enchantment? Question mark. And as you come down, he's already got a full wineskin with it's a little frosted on the outsides. Wine? Chardonnay?
Oh, that's perfect, my dear
Perfect.
man.
Be 5 silver.
Oh, I can. He's actually gonna toss him a gold. Thank you.
Well, thank you. And he'll hand
Oh.
you this full chilled wineskin.
And while I'm grabbing it, is there anything else that might catch my eye? I do have a passive of 16.
What are you looking for?
You know, things that are shiny, things that look good, nice fabrics. Perhaps not really a cloak, anything like that. Just something that can just elevate me from a 10 to an 11.5.
Okay. Highs or lows?
Why would you do this to me? I can't believe you've done this.
Because this
Let's
is
go low.
This is the place. This is hunk with the junk. There's no guarantee that it will be here.
How's low?
So you do see colorful fabrics that do line the wall. There are like what's the specific word? I'm not a seamstress, but like it's stuff that's not made. Whatever catches your eye doesn't seem to have already been made, and whatever does catch your eye that is made, it's obviously enchanted and probably outside your budget.
That's fine. I'll take this wine. And if you ever find or need anything outside of this atrociously hot desert, just look for Axel. Again, I am the most high student of the monastery of Jul and Liad. So, be perfect.
It's nice to meet you. I'll definitely keep an eye out. We kind of set up shop wherever.
Great. Sounds good.
By the way, if you couldn't tell, my name is Hunk.
Oh, I could tell. Don't you worry.
You give me the same look my wife does.
Is that so? I wonder why. And I just like turn around and start to climb back out.
I think Drum is going down the stairs, but like very slowly, because from what you described, the stairs are pretty small, and Drum has literal elephant feet. And I don't know if you tried, but walking downstairs is very hard without toes. So he's just like very slowly and very carefully trying to get down the stairs.
They are a little small, but they are sturdy and are able to support your elephant weight.
If we end up passing each other, I would just kind of like extend my leg over and do like a very
Don't
elegant
fall.
but really strong, because dancers are strong, move to like get past you and then climb up and go.
And once I get down, I think the main thing I'm looking for is a poisonous kit.
Oh, a
Or
poisoner's
at least
kit.
yeah.
All right. Highs or lows?
Oh god damn it. Highs. I'll go high.
All right. Let's see what we got. Poisoner's kit. Poisoner's kit. I don't have a legitimate poisoner's kit, but I can fashion one together for you. If I take some stuff from the healer's kit and maybe the alchemist's kit, I think I can get something together for you.
That would be great. Thank you.
Yeah, it'll maybe be like 20 minutes. I gotta go searching around. I don't think I actually have any healer's kits on display right now, so it'll just be a minute. And he'll walk around like to the other like end, where there is a large, not large, but an average size bag. He sticks his arm in, and it keeps going. And then he sticks his head in. Oh, okay, I found it. And he'll pull it out, and then go over to another bag on the other side of the room and do the same thing. And he starts disassembling these kits for you, and to make a makeshift poisoner's kit.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Whatever the price is of a poisoner's kit, half that.
I have no clue it is. I have no clue.
Just half it, because it is a makeshift kit.
Yeah.
Antonia, as the woman introduces herself as Nole. Well, here you go. A little privacy tent for you.
Thank you.
Where are y'all heading?
Gosh, you know, I don't really remember. Down that way. I guess just seeing some sights. Do you mind just
Yeah,
privacy tent?
sure.
Privacy for
Yeah.
just a minute. Thank you.
She'll go back to her chair.
Ignoring the other reasons to be in there, Antonia is going to make her ring invisible because she always forgets. Just in case. And then she'll come back out. Thank you for that. Gosh, we've been on well, there's not really a road, but the skiff? Yes, it's a skiff. For a while. You know how it goes. Maybe. How do you guys get out here?
Oh, you know, we've got our own ways of travel.
That's handy.
Yeah. You look like you're on a mission. Adventures?
I guess. You know, I mean, isn't everyone sort of on some grand adventure in life? We just happen to be out in the desert with ours. Like you!
I don't know. I've just got an inkling about you, Antonia. Right, and sorry.
Really?
Did you introduce yourself to her?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I don't know. I just got an inkling about you. You're gonna make a fine adventurer.
Hey, thank you. That's really kind. Hey, you know, I know it says that you have junk, but my companions have been down there for kind of a while, so I'm guessing they're finding some interesting things. Do you have like a little metal tub, do you think?
For what kind of purpose? I know we have like a bathtub.
Oh
Somewhere.
gosh, no, probably not that big. Maybe maybe like arms, like, you know, circling like that.
Like a bucket?
Like a bucket, yeah. And maybe some sort of way of heating it, like a really big pot that maybe someone would want to cook soup in, but I don't really know what I'm trying to describe.
She's just kind of looking at you. I'm sorry. I think...
You know what I really want is something that would make spun sugar.
Oh, I don't think we have that, unfortunately.
Oh, that would have been too easy, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Are you looking for something to make sponge sugar? Because
wouldn't you? It's delicious.
Well, yeah. That's just really weird. Because have you heard of Fink Puffer Fritz?
It's kind of funny name.
It is
Weirdly,
a funny name. Yeah, he stopped by earlier and he actually gave us some. He called it cotton, sweet cotton. I don't know, but it was good. So that's really weird. That it's got to be a coincidence.
Why did you eat a fabric?
I don't know. But
okay, well,
he was actually giving out some soft cotton, so sweet cotton. I don't know. It was tasty.
I don't suppose you still have any, do you?
No, it was too good. We ate it all.
Dang it. All right. Well, thank you for that.
Yeah, but if you're still looking for a bucket, I'm pretty sure we have a bucket.
Is he selling it? Do you know? Gosh, I just can't stop thinking about it.
Just about everything is for sale. Except my husband.
But I mean, Fink.
Oh, Fink? No, he went... She points off in a direction. He went that way. A couple days ago.
Rude.
Yeah, he said hi. He bought some things, but that's about it. He's actually a really nice guy. He's like,
good.
Every once in a while, he comes like by and sells us some stuff. He buys some stuff. We share a couple drinks, and then he goes on that... He needs a new ship. We've tried to sell him a new one, but... Or at least try to help him acquire a new one, but he's just like, no, this is my baby right here.
Sometimes you just get attached to the weirdest things.
Yeah, his ship is... I'm gonna be real here with you. If you see him, don't tell him I said this. It's a shitty ship.
Your opinion is safe with me. Although it sounds more like a fact.
It is.
What's wrong with it? Is it just breaking down a lot?
It's slow. Unwieldy. Your skiff is better than his ship.
I'm getting kind of fond of it, honestly. We've been together a while now.
Well, if you need anything else, I think we'll be here for a couple more days unless the weather turns bad. It looks like your friend has got his wine. And if you need anything else, feel free.
Thank you. It was very nice to meet you.
It was wonderful to meet you too. Tormund, are you doing anything specific or are you brooding?
I haven't eaten today, and I don't want Axel to be drinking on an empty stomach, so I'm going to sit and concentrate and cast Goodberry and materialize some good berries in my hand.
Good. Perfect.
Once Axel is coming out and he's about to head back, and he kind of like bows his head to them, and he kind of stops and turns around and goes, out of curiosity, what is your opinion on sharing?
You're talking to Nole?
Mm-hmm.
I think I need a little bit of more clarification on what you mean.
Just, most people say it takes two to tango, but what if you add a third? Just out of curiosity, what are your opinions on it?
I've never really thought about it.
Antonia is listening intently.
Well, if you ever do think about it, just you can find me. I'm sure you can. My name is pretty well known, so
I'll have a talk with my husband.
Okay.
It's not something we've really thought about or talked about, but
Great. You have a good day. Kind of does like a Ronajam and walks back towards the skiff. Looks at Tormund. Hello.
Axel, eat this.
What is that?
It's a berry.
Am I allergic to said berry?
No.
If I die, my wraith will haunt you.
Blah, blah, blah.
Not bad.
Oh, it'll sustain you for the rest of the day.
You just get back on him.
Antonio will be coming up behind and like, do we have rats?
Eat this.
Hey, thanks.
Because this is when Droham comes as well. With his little makeshift poisonous kit.
Roham, eat
Yes.
this.
Thank you. And
Yup.
he just uses his trunk to pick it up. Just puts it in his mouth.
Hey, lady,
Yeah.
you want a berry?
Oh, I would love a berry. Thank you.
Toss it to her.
Catches it flawlessly. Ooh, good berries. I haven't had one of these in a while. Thanks.
No
Enjoyed it.
problem.
Have a safe trip, everybody. And remember, we've got all the junk you need.
Antonia is visibly weak at that display of dexterity.
I just love that Antonia is so weak over her, and Axel is just trash overhung at the bottom.
Tormund is checking out her junk.
Droham just doesn't really understand. Everything's just going over his head right now. He doesn't notice everyone checking everyone out. He just like, everyone just getting along. This is nice.
And with that, who's driving for the last couple hours of the day?
Can't be that hard. If you two can do it.
I watched. Yeah. Go for it, Tormund.
Tormund, how would you
I believe in you.
How would you like to steer this thing?
Can I use my cunning hunter and tracker skills to investigate this mechanism to try to figure out how it works?
Yeah, definitely. Roll it. Do you want
I'm
to
gonna
use
use
your
that
advantage?
advantage I got. Yep.
Thank you for advantages.
Ooh. I guess it goes like this.
So,
no.
You kind of get it started briefly, but what kind of happens is you don't get it started at first, and then you kind of just whip open the catch to open it up, and you're like, whoa, way too fast, and you immediately close it, so it automatically like jolts and throws everyone off.
If we actually are falling off of this thing, like, oh wait, has it gone yet?
I'll let you make a saving throw. Maybe just you grab onto something, but like it's like a big ass jolt.
Okay.
It's like when someone slams on the brakes.
I'm assuming Dex.
Yeah, Dex saving throw. Everybody, Antonia,
Oh
Droham,
boy.
and Tormund,
Oh,
because
no.
you're on this thing too.
I don't want to use this advantage yet.
16.
Natural
19.
20.
Nice.
12. I'm the dexterous one.
Tormund,
Are you?
Oh,
19.
16. Oh, okay.
no one gets hurt. You're all able to grab onto something except Axel. You kind of like almost fall off, but like not exactly onto the sand. You were the least graceful out of everybody.
Could I
I
just
did
grab
what you
him with
call
my
a
trunk?
stage fall.
Yeah, we can do a stage fall, definitely.
Just, oh no! Oh, well, thank you.
You did it on purpose.
Exactly. An actor never reveals his secrets. Even though I'm a dancer, not an actor, so.
It's an art. It's all
It's all
art.
not-
Drac, you have an advantage, by the way.
Ooh, thank you.
All right, who's gonna definitely do better than Tormund this time?
Well, I can't say that, but after watching everyone else, I would like to also. I think wisdom's okay on this.
Okay. Also, Axel
Actually, no,
also
can I
have an
just-
advantage.
Can I just strong arm it?
You could
Okay, we're gonna do that.
force it. And if it doesn't go the right way, you're gonna make it go the right way.
12?
It's not as graceful as Droham and Axel, and you definitely veer off course for a little bit. But it wasn't. You didn't make everyone almost fall off.
Okay, I didn't break it.
You didn't break it, no.
Okay.
So your group goes on for like a couple more hours as the sun continues to set and the desert gets colder. And it'll be nighttime.
Really quickly, just for clarification, because so I want to understand. Do I have 2 advantages now? So I haven't used my first one?
Yes. And
Gotcha.
And everyone also has an auto crit.
Well. Okay.
All right. So this is the end of the first day. What would you like to do? Set up camp? Continue on through the night? I'm just throwing out options.
Let's set up camp.
I feel like it's risky to try this thing at night.
Yeah.
As like it gives like a shudder against my bad driving.
Yeah, of course.
Camp sounds good. Could stand to be off of this thing for an extended period of time.
Y'all probably have like sore butts on the wood of this skiff.
I have a lot of junk in my trunk, so I don't have any type of slow butts.
Fair.
I have a literal trunk, but I don't think that really helps.
All right. So you pull over for this. You pull over your skiff for the evening. Do you want to set up shifts tonight?
I'll take first shift.
I can take the second.
I'll take third.
Okay.
I can go after that.
And everyone roll me a general perception check for your shift.
22.
24.
Dirty 20.
12. My dice hate me tonight.
Tormund, Droham, and Axel, your shifts go by peacefully, and so does yours, Antonia, but can you just roll me a Arcana check?
Eight.
Yeah, your night goes on very well, peacefully, and you are able to see the sun rise and shine its light upon the desert, and it's a very lovely shade of reds and oranges as the air begins to warm up.
Good morning, everyone. Isn't it beautiful out?
You are very loud, but hello.
It's alright.
It is very beautiful, actually.
I'd rather be in a forest.
And I'd rather be drowning in Cabernet, but that's not happening.
I don't even know what you just said.
I'm sure you don't.
Is Cabernet a breakfast wine?
Oh, any wine is breakfast wine.
Okay, but true though.
Axel, after this, I think we need to have a talk about self-control.
Oh no! You mistake. I have a lot of self-control. I just don't want to use it.
It makes me very hard to play.
Does anybody want a breakfast berry?
It's the
Thank
same
you.
flavor.
Yes.
It's a good flavor, though.
I can lick it first if you want.
Maybe.
Would that
There you
help?
go.
You think he won't?
Ram just looks at the two of them like, I don't understand their relationship.
But hell if it ain't amusing. Anyway.
He takes a good bear as well.
Sorry, go ahead.
It's a little salty, just so you know. Might.
Anyway, on this lovely day, who is going to be driving this morning?
Yeah, Antonia's feelings are too hurt from last night, so she's gonna pass on first go.
I'll do it again if you want.
No, I can drive. I'm pretty excited right now. Well, I don't know if I'm excited. I'm awake and I need to wake up even more. So this is force.
Everybody else also has another advantage. I hope everyone is keeping track because I'm
No, I
not.
wasn't at first, but now I should.
I'm
Am I here?
not.
Sorry, my computer just did a thing.
You're here.
Yeah,
You're
you're
good.
still
Yep,
yeah.
you're here.
I'm not keeping track. I did not have advantages and crits set up for this overlay.
I'm using my campaign coins to keep track
Oh,
of my
there we
crits and
go.
advantages.
You're smart.
Oh, so we have. It's okay. 3. Yeah, I got mine written down. Sure. But yeah, I can go first. if
Sure.
that wasn't clear.
Since you've already done very well on all of your rolls, you don't have to roll today.
Great.
And you set off on the second day. You think that, excuse me. They said it would probably be about 2 days. So if you're lucky, and you've been going really fast, especially since you, Axel and Droham, did a fantastic job the day before. So you might actually get there before day's end. And also, everyone has another auto crit.
If we end up fighting, someone's gonna die.
So anyway, sorry, who was it that's driving? Axel? Okay, Axel. You are driving this sand skiff, careening across the sand just like you did yesterday, making awesome time.
Making my way downtown.
I want everyone to make a perception check, please.
Don't like it.
Okay, we are switching dice.
Okay, I'm good. That's good. I was like, oops,
18.
no.
What was it, Antonia?
Are we close enough for me to use my smell to perceive this? I rolled a decent number. I was asking, so I get advantage.
If you can succeed on an Arcana check, I will allow you to use it
Ooh.
with your scent.
Okay, I'll do that. 17 on Arcana.
Okay. What'd you get, Antonia? And you can have your scent. You can roll with advantage.
18.
And then Axel and Tormund,
Me too.
22.
I see sand. So much sand.
I'll take that as bad.
It was a
With
5.
my smell advantage, I rolled a nat 20.
Okay. So Droham, Antonia and Axel, you do notice this as well. But Droham, you're able to smell this shift in the air. This entire time you've been getting like sand in your nose. It's been dry. It's been hot. But all of a sudden you smell this shift and you smell moist dirt and heat, but it's a different type of heat than the desert. It's got an undertone of brimstone to it. And all of you except Tormund, who only sees sand, sees the sky shift slightly. And there is a hue of red. You are all knowledgeable enough and have lived in this world long enough that you just got caught in a planar flux. And it's not one, but 2 planes, because as you see flashes of fire across your vision and in front of your skiff, you also see rocks beginning to protrude in front of you, coming out from the bottom of the desert.
Oh no.
So,
Nope, don't like this.
we're gonna go into a skill challenge.
Oh no.
Can you navigate your skiff through this mess?
No, but we're gonna try.
You're gonna try. All right. Also my first time running a skill challenge, so let's see how this goes. So, I want everyone to tell me how they are going to contribute on how you keep your sand skiff from colliding with balls of fire falling from the sky or colliding into rocks that have big as a horse that have just suddenly appeared in your path. Magic goes, any type of skill check goes, as long as you can give me a reason on why it should work, we'll go for it. And it can be any order.
All right. Given my previous attempts at trying to pilot the skiff, I'm going to use my stealth check to stay the hell out of everybody else's way while they navigate us through this.
Oh my gosh.
That's so good.
Yeah.
17.
I will definitely say that you are able to, whatever everyone else decides to do, you will not be in their way. I will decrease the difficulty for everyone else.
I will say, oh, sorry, Pat the Weave. I will say, I see this and I look up and I look down and I go, nope. Jorham, you're better than me. Get up here now. And literally, I get up out the seat. I kind of stand on the skiff. I do a backflip. I click my heels in the air as I summon my, as I activate my wing boots, get to the back of it, and literally start to like, not steer it from the back, but like try to shift where it's at, just in case, giving it some extra leverage, so we can have controlled it a little better. I'm literally flying behind.
And like trying to get
on
it to turn a bit more, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure. I will have you roll a strength check or an athletics check, because this is not a light skiff. You have to actually...
That's okay, because the Bible said you have an auto crit, so I'm using an auto crit.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
I am not strong.
Fair. Yeah, so Axel just suddenly yeets out of the seat and starts like pushing this skiff with his bare hands and helping whoever decides to take the wheel, the rudder, to steer it. And as you do this, Axel, you're able to, as soon as you let go, you're able to just get it to narrowly miss a fireball as it like just barely misses the skiff. You can all feel the heat.
Oh boy.
Antonia or Jorham?
I have an idea. Oh,
Offer to take the plant so he doesn't have to worry about it, and use some rope to like lash it to one of the seats.
when you take it out of his hand, he says, "His name is Lucian, by the way."
Lucian. Okay, let's get you tied down, Lucian.
I think what I would do, it's a bit of a stretch. I don't know. I'll just give you like the description of my ability, and I'll see if you'll let me do this.
All right.
So
Pitch
I have
it.
a thing called Halo of Spores,
Mm-hmm.
where it's essentially just have spores surrounding me, and anyone that gets near it takes damage. But could
Okay.
I spread that a bit further to encompass this whole skiff? So if any like rubble does hit us, it gets narcotically obliterated before it actually makes contact.
How much damage does the spores do when something gets within its range? Because this is a bit of a stretch, but depending
Yeah,
on the
that is a bit
damage
of a stretch.
depending on the
Yeah,
damage
no.
output.
I don't think it's enough. It's 1d4.
Yeah, I would say
Yeah,
like
no.
some small rubble it would work, but not one of these like it wouldn't like break up one of these big pieces
Yeah.
of rock or like an actual like ball of fire.
In that case, I think I'll just try steering and making sure we just dodge all of the falling debris.
Sure, roll your
Oh,
the
should I
insight,
use
not
my
the
crit?
insight, the wisdom check.
Wisdom. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna use a crit. That's okay, I think. 16.
Yeah, that's a success. You are also able to dodge another fireball that almost kind of hits Antonia, but you're able to just control the rudder just at the nick of time. Where, if it were any closer, you might have lost some hair, Antonia.
Just shot back. Sorry, Antonia.
Antonia.
It's fine. We're good. It's fine.
I will say saving Lucian is a free action because I am invested in this little bonsai tree.
Thank you. I would like to panic cast Bless. Nope. Yeah, Bless. At first level for now. And does anyone have any ranged weapons that I can see? I kind of feel like no.
I got a bow.
No.
Got a long bow.
I will reach out and magic weapon that.
Okay, so you magic weapon the longbow.
Yes.
Okay. You have a magic longbow, Tormund. You have 2 successes. And you see a couple more rocks suddenly jut out in front of you. Kind of like this. Right next to each other like a goalpost.
Oh boy.
Alright, what y'all doing? Who's next?
You said they are in front of us?
Oh yeah, they're not like right in front of you, but you're heading right towards them. Like almost kind of like a row of teeth, but there's some that have a gap in between them. There are gaps.
Can I take one of my hand axes and reverse it and try to use the back of the hand axe to smack away with the rocks as they come towards us?
Yeah, if it looks like you can't, like, they can't steer out of the way, you can totally try and smack some of these rocks out of the way. Make a attack roll. And what's the max amount of damage you can do with your hand axe?
Max amount of damage I can do with the hand axe would be 9.
Okay. Yeah, make an attack roll.
21.
Oh, yeah. You smack it's not a big one, but definitely it's like one of the weird shaped ones where it's kind of like going like this and would like hit the mast. So you're able to smack that so you do not have a destroyed sail. Debris gets over all of you, but it's better than dying.
I mean, I honestly feel like I would see that Droham kind of has it under control for a second, and I will rush forward past the skiff, essentially, like like dashing as well, excuse me, and seeing that some of these rocks are able to be destroyed. You would see that I would like not infuse, but for flavor, infuse my hand with my key as I try to boom and then come around and kick one at the same time, just trying to knock them out in the air because I'm a flying boy.
Yeah, go for it. Roll to hit.
That is a math 21.
Oh, I have an auto crit now. Love it.
I can't believe you've done this. Why?
You did that.
But yeah.
Sorry, what was the roll? I missed it.
21.
Oh yeah, same thing as Tormund. It's not like an overarching rock, but maybe some rocks are getting like kicked up at you, like Toph from Avatar style. She's throwing them at you. You're able to punch these out of the way, shattering them to itty bitty pieces.
And then I'll fly back around and get to the back.
Antonia and Droham.
I think Droham, since he's still kind of just winging it completely, he does not know how to drive this. He's just hoping for the best. And he's seeing that there's more rocks that he probably won't be able to have the skill to dodge. So I think he's gonna, he has his python staff probably like on his back. So he pulls it off and throws it backwards and just says, Fluffy, go help them. And this, the python staff just starts to just become real. It becomes an actual python about 6 foot long, and it starts just whipping its tail at any rocks that come by, trying to knock them out of the way or break them.
Do you want to roll to hit for your snake called Fluffy? Oh my gosh, I love this.
That's not too bad. to hit is +6. So that's a dirty 20.
Oh yeah. Actually, I want to hear you describe how this snake.
So I think it. Is anyone in our party scared of snakes by any chance? No?
No, I'm not.
Okay, I hope Axel doesn't mind this, but since Axel's flying, he throws the stuff upwards and then it kind of transforms in mid-air. And it's not too heavy. It looks like it should be heavy, but it really isn't. It lands around Axel's shoulders and just starts, like, while Axel's kicking, other rocks coming down, Fluffy's tail whips at other ones that are coming from maybe behind or out of Axel's sight. So it's a little tag team between Axel and my snake Fluffy.
Doing a duet with a snake. We call this the Garden of Eden.
Oh, yes, I love it. Yes.
It's suddenly a burlesque act.
Eva. Antonia.
And she's going to watch that with brief surprise, and then kind of collect herself and just strong arm the first rock she sees with her sword. Time to get it a little dinged up.
Yeah. Roll to hit.
I'm going to use an advantage on this, if that's okay.
Yeah, go for it. They're your advantages. It's a one shot. Use all of them.
10.
10?
Yep.
No.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, 12. 12.
These rocks, it's like a couple big ones that are making their ways towards you. And it's like a big, like, spire. And you're not able to hit it in time as it hits the skiff and kind of like veers you off course, and you kind of do a quick spin like this. So whoever goes next is going to have disadvantage on their roll because you are careening a bit out of control.
With my bonus action, can I be mad about that and just throw my dagger at it?
Yeah, for flavor, you could. It won't count towards your successes, but you could totally angrily throw a dagger.
Okay, yes. I definitely do that then.
It clings. Actually, roll, because I want to see if it sticks in the rock.
20.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You're not getting that dagger back.
No, I didn't expect I would.
All right, who is next?
We all went on this turn. Do we just keep going?
Yeah, you guys are almost done, I promise.
No, it's fine. I didn't know if it was like a one
Yeah,
thing.
I think everyone went this turn. Everyone went already. The skiff is turning once or twice.
I have one magic spell, and that's punch, so...
Mood.
So...
Jack,
You know
you're
what
muted,
Oh,
Jack.
sorry.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, that was bound to happen eventually, I guess. If you have something to do.
Well, I was just thinking what I could probably do, because I do have this. I would see that we struggled for a bit, and it's okay, because all dancers struggle. You just got to get yourself up and try again. You see him grab the rope that he has, and he gets a part of the skiff that's sturdy in a way, ties it really tight. He's good at those things. And no, it went there, and then I'm keeping it.
There, keep
I'm
it.
keeping
Oh my
it.
gosh.
I didn't realize it's okay.
It's
Wow.
fine. We're all adults.
And then he finds one of the stronger rocks that he can as we're going by, and he kind of uses, and once he ties it around, he's hoping that like once this skiff gets to a spot, he can use the rock's weight to like kind of make the skiff, turn because it's connected to the rope.
Like a momentum type thing.
Yeah, like a momentum thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of roll do you want to do for this?
Let's do. So I will give you some options.
Mhm.
I can say perception in a sense where doing it at the right time, making sure I'm focused on that. I can say sleight of hand, just how good the rope is.
I will say, how about sleight of hand? Because you need to time it correctly and
Sounds
be
good.
dexterous enough to do so.
Okay, I'm just gonna burn one of my advantages right now just to be
Sure.
safe because nope. That is a 16.
That's enough.
Ooh, yay.
How about you describe this as you're able to gain enough momentum to get out of this planar flux?
Oh, cool. Then I mean, like once the rope is tied to the rock, and I start watching the skiff start to turn and shift, I kind of slowly loosen it from the rock as it's going, so it doesn't completely get to turn all the way around. It just slowly gets enough out of the way, and once I see it's on the path that it needs to be, I will untie the rope and I'll fly back over with my boots, and I'll land as I spin and bow. You're welcome.
I guess Fluffy's still on your neck, so he bows with you.
So,
That was amazing. Good work.
awesome job.
And then he just holds up, he sits down, he wipes his eye, he gets his new wineskin.
Nice, nice, nice. So as you exit this planar flux and continue to go off into the now clear of elemental plane of earth and fire, you can still see it raging behind you. In the distance, you see a ship, but the description will be described after our break. Everybody, please get up, stretch, drink some water. Please pet your animals for me, and we'll be back soon.
Oh baby, I love your madness.
Welcome to our Patreon. Here on Open for Adventure, we are making high quality Dungeons and Dragons content, folks. We have a great big world to share with you, and by becoming a patron, you can help us explore and expand upon this adventure. With your support, we can invest in more amazing artwork, better mics, fancy cameras, and overall stream quality. Not to mention, help us get some amazing new merch that we can use for giveaways. What do you get by becoming a patron? I'm so glad you asked. Let's take a look at the different levels and give you a sneak peek at what you can get at each tier. Did you know that the family of the First Lord Theo, the leader of the rebellion against the Empire, actually invented firearms nearly 25 years prior to the current campaign? The designs for this high-tech weapon are the Delaney family's best-kept secret. Also, they were originally invented by the late First Lady Victoria, Theo's mother. Access to lore leaks like this is what you can expect from the first tier, written in blog-style posts after each weekly session. Ever wondered what goes on off-camera? The next 3 tiers give you exactly that. With Stolen Moments, you can get access to text-based roleplay moments, highlighting experiences that don't make it onto the stream, like Leona's training session with Ray and Asmrin. Stolen Moments Plus gives you access to roleplay moments featuring our guests, non-player characters, and historical figures, featuring the likes of Marshall, Annalena, and even the Empress herself. And Roleplay Addiction takes us to a whole other level. This tier gives you exclusive 30-minute videos of canon interactions not otherwise seen on stream, like late-night drunken interactions between paladins or tender moments featuring your favorite character ships. The Warm Fuzzies is super simple. It's everything I've listed so far, and also you get your name on stream after our weekly regular sessions. Every session. And our undying love. And finally, the most epic of all Patreon tiers. Drum roll, please. The Lore Master. This ultimate and final tier gets you first look access at all of the content going into our upcoming, official, Open for Adventure campaign setting. Lore, maps, monsters, items, dungeons, dragons. Go ahead, have a look around, make yourself at home, and consider becoming a patron to help us make this fantasy world a little bit closer to reality.
Oh, hi! My name is Express Love. I'm the Senmarian god of coffee. Did you know that in Senmaria, every cup of coffee is made with found familiar coffee beans? That's canon. In Senmaria, every cup of coffee is good coffee because it's made with love by Found Familiar. Did you know that every bag of Found Familiar coffee features artwork from incredible members of the tabletop gaming community? That's canon. Each blend and roast of Found Familiar coffee features cool D&D names like Thieves' Cant, Face Step, and Pact Magic. In Senmaria, every royal meeting that Ray attends features the Cartographer's Blend, a brew of coffee made by Found Familiar in conjunction with Devin Rue. Now that's canon. Found Familiar coffee. Buy it today.
The limit of love is endless, I know. Just do what you want with me. Yeah, I want it all. Could care less the cost. I give you my everything. Some would say I'm insane in the right and the way, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know and give me your freedom. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. And give me your freedom. Whoa, yeah, to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Oh, baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal. Some would say I'm insane in the right and the way, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know and give me your freedom. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium.
And welcome back, everybody, from break. I hope you all stretched and drank some water. We return to our lovely bounty hunters, thief catchers. I don't know exactly what to call this lovely group of adventurers. But they just got out of a lovely planar flux that whipped their little sand skiff around. They're all a little dirty from all the sand and the dirt, but hey, at least one of our characters has wine. It's not that bad.
It's amazing, actually. You should all enjoy some yourself. Nope, but not mine.
So, in the distance, you finally see a ship. It's gotta be the ship you're looking for. And as you Karina cast the sand even more, you see mounds of sand just kind of like pushed up and moved. So every couple feet, they're on like two sides. You see mounds of sand. And as you get closer to the ship, you realize where these came from. The ship you see before you is ship-sized. It looks like a ship that would go on the ocean, except the bottom is flat, and it is floating a couple feet above the sand, except for where it's like running into sand dunes because it's not moving like this. It's literally just careening forward. But the oddest part about this ship is that there's no sail. There's just a single mast, and there are 6 oars on either side, and they are moving stroke, and they're dipping into the sand and propelling the ship forward a couple feet. And this is happening continuously.
Is anybody in the ship?
Oh
On
yeah,
the ship?
you can see people. You can see as you're starting to get closer. You can see someone in the mast. You can see people running on deck. You're still getting closer. You're not exactly there yet, but there's people on there.
Okay.
It's moving slowly.
So
And
turn
I'll
to
do-
everyone. Oh,
Oh, sorry.
I'll just turn to everyone and say, do you think this is our man?
I wasn't aware that he'd have an entire crew, but I guess that does make sense.
One way to find out.
So you head up to this ship. Doesn't seem like a couple people look over and notice you, but they don't know why you're here. Waving?
I'm gonna do
Oh.
that weird ship wave everyone does as they pass each other.
What are you doing?
Mhm.
Ahoy! That's what they say on ships, right? Ahoy.
Ahoy hoy!
Jack, you have a reroll.
Ooh, okay.
There is a half-elf fellow. They have, let me pull up my character descriptions. They've got like brown hair, about this long to their shoulders, and a pointed beard. And they have like a cavalier hat with a feather and a green cape. But as you see them move, it's red on the inside. It's very flashy. Ahoy there! What
Yes, I
brings you
do
out
think
to
this
our
is-
seas?
You,
It's-
actually.
Captain, we have visitors.
Did you say
there.
that he's dashing?
Oh, he's dashing as fuck. Hold on, there is character art, but I don't have it. All right, hopefully we'll get a picture of this fellow in Discord.
While the fellow is calling for the captain, Antonia's just gonna sort of like do her lipstick a little bit.
Durham is oblivious. He just turns to Antonia. What are you doing with your lips?
Why do you have lipstick?
It's-
Don't hate the craft.
Is that war paint?
I'm not hate.
It's so hot out here. Do you think I'm just gonna leave my lips unhydrated?
Tony, you have another advantage.
Hey, thanks. Oh wait,
All right,
Tony
there-
or Tonya?
Tony Torman. There is a picture of this handsome fellow in the Discord.
We'll see.
But anyway, this half-elf points to another crew member and a dwarf with flaming red hair. Her braid is bearded and intricately braided. Throws a knotted rope over the side of the ship for all of you.
Are they asking us to board them?
I think so.
easier than not being asked, right?
But is this what we're looking for? Is this the ship we're looking for?
They said that you would know it when you saw it, and Antonia was told that it was a shitty ship.
That
And this
sounds
looks
right.
shitty?
It is impractical.
Okay, wow, great. Well, I mean, it doesn't hurt.
Sorry.
I guess I'll probably wait for everyone else to climb up.
What was the name of the mark again? Finn?
Think.
Think or think?
Pink Puffer Fritz. The Bold.
Is there a Fink Profits on your ship?
The half elf has already walked off, but the dwarf looks down at you and she says, "Yeah, that's the captain. He'll definitely want to meet you. Come on aboard."
I immediately jump over.
Jump over.
I look to see if we can like lash our ship
Is it
together.
is it higher than ours?
The rope is long enough where it'll reach your skiff.
Yeah, it's
So,
not high,
so like it jumped, the rope went down, and we'd
Yeah.
be climbing up.
You
Okay.
have to climb up
Okay.
because this is like ship-sized, and you have
Ship
this-
versus rowboat.
Yeah, it's a ship versus rowboat type deal.
All right, well, I'd like to climb the rope and begin my ascent.
Perfect. Easy. It's a knotted rope. I'm not going to make you roll for this. You can all easily climb this.
I don't
It's-
touch it. I look at it and go, no, that's
you're-
disgusting.
You're too good for this.
Bye, and I fly up.
Yes. Yeah, you're too good for this shit.
Truly am.
The rest of you that can't fly, climb this rope onto the ship.
Yeah.
And there's probably like about 24 crew, maybe you probably see a dozen crew, but with the rowboats, like the oars being rowed, you'd assume that there's more. And every time that they row, the ship kind of like semi-jolts. It's not a smooth ride at all. But they're moving across the desert, so I guess it's serving its purpose. This dwarf looks up at you. What brings you to our lovely ship?
A bounty. A manhunt.
A very generous interpretation.
That sounds really weird. Last time I checked, we haven't done anything.
No, that's not what Tormund meant. You know, grumpy, he needs a Snickers. You don't know what that is. We know that, and you know where I'm from. Regardless, we are just looking for some information about a certain how do you say it spins magic, and magic means something that's edible and soft, like cotton.
Spun sugar.
Oh, I see. That's really weird though. Okay, I'm just crew. I'm gonna let you talk to Nicholas and Fink. That's their area of expertise.
Oh, we should have been talking to him to begin with.
Yeah, I'm sure Nicholas is getting the captain ready. Don't worry.
We don't want to interrupt your duties.
Oh, it's fine. It's no big deal. It's my off day. I'm just taking in the nice weather. But yeah, if you want to hang out for a couple minutes, I know Nicholas went to go get Fink. Yeah, take a look around. Our place is your place.
This isn't my place.
Yeah, suit yourself.
Antonia's gonna turn to Tormund real quick, completely like ignoring everything else at the moment. Hey, have you had a good berry today? Or berry? I
course.
assume she knows what it is. Okay, just checking.
We've been sitting on a skiff for 2 days. We just got fire and earth thrown at us. Sand is in very uncomfortable places. I'm ready to finish this.
I go over and like blow in Tormund's face, and it's very fruity, very grapey. And like, oh, now you have air. You just need water now.
Everyone gets another reroll advantage.
I'm running
Oh,
out of
boy.
points.
Maybe you should use your advantages, Tony. While the captain is being fetched, Anything you want to do while you're on this vessel?
I'm just probably looking around. Like I have Lucian held in my trunk and pointing at everything.
Oh, that's adorable. Yeah, so on the port and starboard, there are barrels. There is one mast, and you can kind of, like, can't really tell from this angle, but it looks like there's someone in the mast. Like, you can see 2 furry feet hanging off the side of the edge as if something is reclining up there and not doing their damn job.
What kind of furry feet?
They got toe beans. Human-sized toe beans.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was going to just while we're lounging, just fly up and just kind of like survey and see what's going on. And now that I know there's toe beans around, that's cool too. But specifically, I kind of want to get an idea of how many people might be on this ship. I'm trying to look for like if there's any like footprints. I'm surveying just so we know what to expect, just in case this job goes down the wrong way.
Sure, I'll let you roll perception or insight.
Ooh, look at that!
Kinda
You're
like-
really nice.
yeah.
They're both the same number, and I'll choose one of my advantages. Thank you, chat. It means a lot. Thank you for donating to Black Lives Matter and the Trevor Project.
Hey, here's another $1 to the Louis Fund.
Nice. The first roll was a natural 1, so no. Second one though will be make it a 23.
Hell yeah. So with just looking around, you're able to survey. There's probably about a dozen people on deck right now. Every once in a while, someone different will come on deck and then go back down. Maybe it's like, and when they do this, there's like a pause in the rowing, so possibly being switched out so people aren't fucking exhausted. So you're probably be able to guesstimate about 24 people, a crew of 24. You can't tell what their combat capabilities are, or if they're spellcasters because they haven't really done anything. But it's also just a large variety of people. It's not just like all humans. It's like there's elves, there's dwarves, dragonborns. There's at least one tiefling. The person in the crow's nest is a leopard spotted tabaxi who's sleeping. They're sleeping.
All right, good to know.
Yeah,
And I'll get kind of float back down. Go ahead.
of course.
While we're waiting, can I walk around and take a tactical assessment of all the crew members that I can?
Sure. What do you want to roll for this?
Insight.
Roll it, please.
17.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that, first of all, there is one cannon. It's not placed in a spot where it should be. So if you're like looking at the front of the ship, instead of like it being on like the side pointing out towards the desert, or forward or to the other side, or maybe like even backwards pointed at something, like to shoot at something behind you, it's actually on the deck of the ship facing the captain's quarters, on the far side of the captain's quarters. Why? I don't fucking know. You can't see any tactical advantage to this. Also, the crew in general, they are definitely maybe not seasoned, as in they've seen a lot of combat, but they definitely seem to know how to hold their own in a fight. You see weapons. You see definitely a couple spell component pouches or arcane foci. So they're capable in holding their own, which makes sense because they are in the middle of the desert. And there's a lot of dangerous things out here.
All right.
Antonia and Drohan? Or did anyone else want to do anything?
Is anyone around who seems kind of chatty or interested in our party?
Yeah, they're all kind of look at you. Everyone's like definitely taking like a glance at you as they walk by doing their duties. Every once in a while, someone is carrying like a sack or rope, or the rope climbing up. Well, there is no mast, but for rope. Actually, that makes no sense. There's no sail. But they're carrying stuff around. There's a couple people playing cards. just shooting the shit. There's this one little halfling with like short, messy brown hair who. Hi.
Hi. Are they playing cards?
No, they looked like they were just passing by, but they're very chipper.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Reed. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Reed. I'm Antonia.
What brings you to this ship? We don't get a lot of visitors. Well, actually, last time I checked was a couple days ago. We saw Hunk and Nole.
We actually just met them.
Aren't they nice?
Oh my gosh, they're so nice.
Just hear from
And
the
very
air.
helpful. Excuse me. Yeah, we're just here to see the captain. Say hi. Taking the sights.
Yeah.
Survive.
It might be a
planar
couple more
storms.
minutes because they pull out a little device and they click it. It's a pocket watch. Yeah, I think Nicholas is waking Fink up from his nap, so he's probably gonna be a couple more minutes.
I wish I had a nap. I've been up for ages.
Yeah, traveling the desert stuff. And let me tell you, when you're a halfling, using those oars is hard. I have to cast Enlarge on myself to like get my feet and arms to even reach the oars.
I'm sorry. So, you all still have to actually manually use the oars?
Yeah. How else are we gonna move the ship?
That's not really my specialty. Maybe I'll take that next semester.
It's not my specialty either. That's why I just leave it up to the captain and Nicholas.
They sound very clever.
Yeah.
What do they usually do? Like, do you just go around?
Stealing things.
I was gonna say seeing the sights, but sure.
We haven't
Other
stole
things start with
anything.
S.
I like to call ourselves scavengers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a lot of ruins in the desert. We sometimes go into those, but we have never stolen anything. And whoever has told you that is a liar.
It sounds like, sort of like you have specific instances in mind.
No.
Can I watch that and ascertain something from it?
Sure, what are you trying to ascertain?
If they lied, if they actually have stolen things before.
Oh yeah, go for it. Roll insight.
Using an advantage. I'm not serious, but I want to use them to give more people to a reason to donate more.
Yeah. Remember, 50-50 going to 2 different charities.
But that is a 21.
This little halfling definitely believes what they are saying and that they don't think that they have ever stolen anything. Definitely scavenged, which makes sense because there are a lot of ruins in the desert, usually filled with some kind of treasure and stuff like that.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
He might not
I don't
have
say
stolen-
anything.
He doesn't.
Exactly. He might
doesn't-
have done anything.
He didn't steal anything. He seems like a good boy. Anyone else want to talk to crew before the captain comes out? All right. After probably like a good 30 minutes, the dashing half-elf comes out from the captain's quarters. Brandishes his cloak and you see a rapier on his waist. Guests, I present to you our captain, Fink Pufferfitz the Bold. And from the captain's quarters walks out a water genasi. If I can pull up my notes. He is an average height genasi, and he has grayish blue skin and cerulean eyes. He has long, grayish, murky hair pulled into a ponytail and a big ol' handlebar mustache. He is wearing simple breeches, a sash, and a very, very long, deep V shirt. Hello, guests. It's not often we get visitors. What can we do for you?
Spun sugar.
Oh, would you like some?
Yes, please.
I just kind of lean into Antonia. I know this is someone we're supposed to be finding, but am I allowed to flirt or not?
I think that's a yes. Toland, Tlori didn't say we couldn't, right?
What our fine ranged friend means is we were told of a very
Sorry, I just woke up from my nap. Sorry.
I just look at Antonio like, did he just disrespect me?
Show us the device that makes spun sugar.
He doesn't know who you are, I think.
Oh, how could
Well-
you not? I'm one of the most famous pirates in all the land.
And I'm one of the most famous dancers in the land. Looks like we might be made for each other, but that's not the case. The case is we are looking for a device that spins beauty, apparently better than I can spin.
Spins beauty. Huh. Can you... I don't know how that works. Isn't beauty an abstract concept?
It
Wow.
absolutely is. It's truly in the eye of the beholder and those who would perceive it.
But also, it can be a state of being, right? Like when you have some sort of like colorful, delicate, sugary substance that just
Why
sort of
are
like
we-
melts in your mouth.
Why are we dancing around the subject?
I
Can we
don't
have
know.
the contraption that makes, what's it called? Sponge
Spun
candy?
sugar.
Sponge
Yes.
sugar? Sponge sugar.
Give us the device.
Oh, the cotton candy machine. That's what you're here for. Does she want it back already? She said I can borrow it for as long as I wanted.
Are you
I-
Like, I stacked up on a lot of sugar.
I think we wouldn't be here if she didn't want it back right now. So, you know,
She should have been a little clearer.
communication is an amazing thing.
Yeah, you would think, right?
I think Jerome just like stared at everyone after we had a 5-minute conversation about dancing around what we're asking for, and then said communications.
They want their machine back.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm kind of not done with it.
Well,
I'm still
Wasn't
using
a
it.
request.
just because you're not done doesn't mean they don't want their item back. Because apparently, you put a time stamp on it and they did not. Or more so, they put one on and you decided not to listen. I'm no longer flirting with them. So
How about we make a deal? First of all, I can give you some cotton candy. Or I can just give you as much cotton candy as you want, and you can just bring that back to the festival.
Wasn't the job.
It's true. It wasn't the job.
Oh.
It is a good compromise, but we're not really authorized for that.
How about... He looks around, the four of you. I've got it. We'll fight for it.
Are you?
Now we're
Or
talking.
But I call the game. I call the challenge.
Or what if, I know we've got some fight eager people, and I'm not one to shy away from a contest probably, but what if you came back with us,
Oh no, I have shit to do.
but you could be a hero to the festival? Think of all the people praising your name.
Listen, I gotta go find the treasure I buried off in the desert.
It's not going anywhere. Think Puffer Fritz the Bold, the hero.
I got plenty of time to become a hero all on my own. But
right.
anyway, I've
What's
got
the
an
game?
idea. All right, everybody, they've agreed.
we have not
we haven't
done
agreed
Everybody-
to
Get the balls.
Oh,
What is
no.
going on?
Balls? What?
And
You know what?
not
I actually
talk about
thought
this.
you were an attractive person at first. I really did. I really did.
he's walking away, flanked by Nicholas, the half-elf. This is gonna be a lovely game. Falling Leaf, Reed, Valencia, and Alondra. You're on deck. Everyone else, get the court ready.
On a scale from 1 to 10, Nicholas's backside, what are we saying?
Oh, like a 12.
Troham, what
Tracks,
just
thank you.
transpired?
I don't know.
I'm dying. So at this proclamation, the boat stops. Like, it has stopped rowing. And the crew looks very excited, actually. People come up and start, multiple people start coming up and they have chalk in their hands and start drawing several boxes on the ground that make up the entire deck. A couple other people have gone underneath the deck and come out with two round shapes stitched together, made of leather, maybe. The tabaxi, who is sleeping in the crow's nest, perks up, looks over the railing, is just like, and she hangs, spins around a couple times the mast, and then just drops and lands perfectly on all four paws. I'm so excited. Reed, I can't believe we're playing together again. And another half elf, not Nicholas, is brought out a large chair that is it's kind of like a lifeguard chair, and they're sitting on top of it. Okay. We've got Fink, Puffer, Fritz, the Bolds crew versus what do you call your group?
Confused?
What do we call our group? Have we talked about that?
Well, we will talk about that in depth, but that's not important right now.
We're an autonomous collective of adventurers.
The Autonomous Collective of Adventurers. Everybody
Honest-
give
yeah.
them a hand. And everyone that's not like on the other side like starts clapping. All right.
I would like to call us the Autonomous Collective of Adventurers and Badasses, so we can be ACAB.
And badasses.
Thank you.
I 100% support that. Yes, I love that.
I turn to Antonia and put my hands on her shoulders. What the shit is going on here?
I don't know. It's fine, right? We'll be fine.
How is this fine? What? I'm okay.
It's not. It's a coping mechanism, Tormund. I'm trying to keep my shit together. It's fine.
I'm sorry, I'm dying. So, a couple other crew members kind of like usher you to one side of the court, and it's basically two large rectangles. You are on one side of the box, and four others are on the other side of the box. You see on the opposite side across from you, Falling Leaf, the tabaxi that came down from the mast. She is a tall, lanky leopard-like tabaxi, and she's just kind of got like a lazy gait to her. The second one you see is the short little halfling Reed. He just looks super sweet. He's kind of like dwarfed by everyone else there. Why he's here, I don't know. The third person is the brightly bearded Valencia the dwarf. And she's just kind of like, I'm ready. And the last one you have not met yet, but she is a tiefling. Just based off of what Fink called everyone, you would assume this is Alondra. She is a tiefling with short, nubby horns, very almost like pitch black skin, and a long tail. She's very quietly standing there, very stoic. And the half-elf that's sitting in the chair starts to talk. All right, everybody. I will be your referee for today. The rules of the game are, well, the name of the game is Dodgeball. And
Oh, no.
the winner gets the lovely cotton candy maker with, "Hey, Captain, are we giving them sugar?" You just see Fink give a thumbs up. And a couple bags of sugar to bring back with them.
And the contraption, yes? Did I miss that?
Oh, yeah, the contraption. With some sugar. So if you want a sweet treat on the way back, you can make it.
You want us to dodge a ball?
Yeah, have you never played dodgeball before?
No.
Good, because I'm
No.
about to explain the rules. It's very simple.
Doesn't sound like it, but let's see what happens.
Okay. For you simpletons who have never played before, God bless your childhoods. The goal of the game is to get everyone else on the other side of the court out of the court by hitting them with a ball. And he holds up 2 balls. So, the rules are, you throw balls at the other side. If they get hit, they are out. If they catch it, you are out. And one of the people on their side gets to come back in. Makes sense.
Yes, but why?
It's a game. Have you never played a game before?
Some of us do better things than scavenge and play games, but
Yeah, I've played
I'm
card
learning
games.
really quickly.
You sound boring.
I sound amazing. You sound basic.
You
Anyway,
haven't met him. He's not boring.
anyway. Do the rules make sense, whether you like and think it's fun or not?
Whatever we need to do to get this contraption.
Are we only allowed to throw the ball?
What happens if you hit my tusk? It's
It's your body.
they're pointy.
It's part of your body, so it would count. You can throw more than the ball, but if it won't count to get them out. You have to hit them with
Can-
the ball to get them out.
Can Lucian play with us?
Only if we can have another player, because the teams have to be even.
Let's not
I mean-
include the piece of fauna that you call a friend, please.
Oh, you're talking to
Sorry, that was a big word for you. I was talking to my friend over here.
Yeah, that's me, DM. I thought you were talking to me.
Oh, sorry, and I was trying to insult. I'm sorry.
It's
Looking
okay.
at you,
It's okay.
but talking to him.
It's fine.
Just holds Lucian like, oh, okay. And he just places the plant at the sidelines.
Oh, the plant. I thought you were talking about Fluffy.
Oh no, Lucian. No.
Lucian the plant.
If you want to put him, like, if he can get a great view with Fink up there, if you want to put him up there.
So Lucian playing is not an option. He is kind of excited.
I
The
don't
way-
think
The way with some of these players play on our side, though, Lucian might not be safe.
I think you underestimate Lucian. But
If-
okay.
as long as he's not thrown, he's your
Oh,
responsibility.
I
How
would
about
never throw him. Yes.
that? Okay. That's
I
fine.
would.
Yeah, you can hold
Wait,
on
what?
to him. But if we take no liable responsibility for what happens to your bonsai tree.
That's
Wrong.
okay.
If he wants, I mean, if this game turns out not to kill us or something, we could always play a game with him later.
This is
Okay.
a challenge, and we can always have a game for fun later.
All right.
Okay.
Let's do this.
I'll just put Lucian on the sidelines
Okay.
and just place him.
So, the fun mechanics side of this working. Oh, there's another Louis sighting, everybody. The way the mechanics are going to work for this game. Let me see if I can find them in my notes. In order to, you're going to throw, any throwing of the ball is going to be an attack roll, okay? The person you are aiming for, and this also applies to you, of course, they need to make a dex saving throw to dodge it, or a sleight of hand check to catch it. And then whatever rules apply for that based off dodgeball is what happens. And of course,
So
go ahead.
we throw it as an attack roll. If we can kind of catch it with a sleight of hand or dodge it with the dex save.
Correct.
Dex check or save.
Safe.
Gotcha.
And what
Sounds
kind of
good.
attack roll? Is it like strength?
I will allow strength or dex because people know how to pelt dodgeballs very hard.
I have monk weapons. I'm gonna say a ball is a monk weapon.
Yeah. So I will allow strength or dex.
Okay. Ranged attack.
Mm-hmm.
I
Dex is
prefer
not
up
great,
close, but I
but
can do this.
We will go first.
Of course you will.
And before you all can really kind of blink, with a very good coordination that this group has practiced before, they quickly stuff this ball into the cannon on the other side of the ship and aim it at you, Axel. And fire.
The Bible said in the book of Why Me? That's not cool. Thus saith the Axel.
You better catch that thing like it was an arrow.
And by the way, the attack roll has to hit the person's armor class. By the way, the DC is the roll that they have to make. No armor class. So this ball is fired at lightning speed out of this cannon. But they were so excited, it just kind of careens past you and like busts its way through the door of the captain's quarters. And there's like cheering everywhere, even though they fucking missed.
That's all you got.
No, there's 2 balls.
Shit.
And that was the tiefling speaking, and she pelts it at. I'm gonna roll a d4.
Oh, I thought they were all coming at me. I was scared.
Oh, no.
I mean, they can be if they want to, but
Tormund, this ball is coming for you.
Yes.
Don't bother. It was a nat 1. And what we'll
can
do?
you catch that?
I'm gonna say it's so bad. It's only like bounces right onto the other side. So what we'll do is, for these rules, there are 2 balls, and you will throw them back and forth, and whoever doesn't throw the ball can have 1 action, plus arbitrary movement. It's a small ring.
Yeah.
So,
When she picks Tormund, I pout at her.
Valencia and Reed turn to their compatriots. Actually, no. Reed turns to your group and waves his hands. And all of a sudden, the ground below you is very slick, very greasy. How are y'all standing?
I guess is this a dex save?
It's a dex saving throw. This is the grease spell. I think he would have put it right in the middle. Who would be standing in the middle?
I think I would have been.
Probably me as well, but I need to check a thing real quick.
I'll take the left side.
I'll take the right side.
17 flat.
Oh, okay. Wait. Okay, cool. You said this is the dex save.
Yeah, got 17 as well.
I'm going to use one of my 4 advantages.
That is a dirty 20.
Oh yeah, it's slick, but you're able to keep your footing. And Valencia pats the tiefling on the shoulder. She moves with much more gracefully now. And there was a slight glow around her. Magic's on the table, folks.
Oh, good.
All right,
think-
your turn. Your group's turn.
I
I'm
turned-
definitely going to. Oh, so go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to turn to everyone and just say, who isn't good at dodging here? Okay. And I walk up to Antonia and just tap her on the head with my trunk and cast Gaseous Form. So now she physically cannot get hit by a board because it passed straight through her.
Bless.
Stop it. Stop it.
But
Magic. There we go.
if she's the only one in the ring, she also can't throw the ball.
Yes, that is true.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah,
And
I will.
if you get hit or take any jostling, you have to make that concentration check.
Yep.
I would like to look at the tiefling and say, "You are my prey," and cast Hunter's Mark.
And I will just and I'll take one of the balls that flew way past me as they struggled, and I'll like spin it on my finger. I'm like, "Eeny, meeny, miny, you," and I look at Reed. That wasn't cute. And I do like a jumping like tornado kick, and then I throw it as hard as I can at Reed.
This poor little halfling boy.
Sorry, you cast grease.
Fair.
Okay. That is a 19. Ow.
So I gotta do math, sorry.
No worries.
It looks like it's about to hit him, but he waves his hands and does this, and a glimmering golden shield appears in front of him, and it kind of like stops and like spins a bit and then plops on the ground.
How do bonus actions work in this?
Also, you can have a bonus action.
As I come down, I just take some of that grease, and I'm gonna do like one of those. I can't explain dance moves, but you know how like when skaters are like they're doing their spins and they do the thing where their leg basically goes over their head and they keep like I do that, scoop some of it up, and just like fling it across the thing as an unarmed strike.
Okay.
So I don't know what it's gonna do, but it's just a thing. I just want them to get hit for some of the grease.
Sure, go ahead. The shield is still up.
That's fine. That's a 25.
Oh, you.
I rolled a 19 on the die. So.
It does nothing in terms of dodgeball mechanics, but
Fair.
if he throws it or evolves some kind of attack roll, he's gonna have difficulty because this grease is in his eyes, and he's like rubbing his face.
That's all I do.
Antonia, would you like to do anything? You have one ball on your side of the court still.
I can cast in gaseous form, right?
You can't really do anything in
Yes.
gaseous form. I don't think you can.
Oh no, you can't. No, unless it's not verbal because you can't talk.
Yeah, there's really nothing you can do. I don't think you can do anything.
I'm going to.
Also, the rules would have also been described as if you leave the ring, you're out.
Oh, that makes sense. I'm gonna.
Is it
Hang
a
out
free
where
action
I
to
am.
drop concentration? If it seems like Antonio really wants to do something, can I just drop my concentration?
I'll let you drop concentration.
Can't you move? Can she move with the form? Like
Yeah,
she
she
can move, yeah.
Yeah.
get in front of somebody?
If you want to do something, I would just drop concentration.
If. Am I see-through or like opaque or?
I'll say they
I
can,
think it's like
whatever.
translucent. You can just about see. Yeah.
Yeah.
like a mist you can barely see.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll drop
Antonia.
concentration then. I'm sorry.
Okay, great, thank you.
I'll drop concentration.
Yeah, because Antonia would have been out for the entire thing.
Yeah.
You plop back on the ground.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
There's one ball on
Everyone-
your side of the court still.
Bold of you to assume I can throw.
I said you could use strength. Aren't you strong?
Oh, I am strong. That's true. However, you know what? Yes. No, you can't trick me. I'm gonna bless everyone anyway.
Sure.
So that everyone gets the D4 addition to their attack or saving throw.
Which makes it better to dodge.
Yup. But I'm going to second level it so that I also get the benefit of that.
Sure. As you do this and you don't throw the ball over, they're just like, come on! But the ball that was thrown over is picked up by the tiefling Alondra. She looks at you, Tormund. She's gonna chuck it at you. Alright, the DC is very high. You catching it, or are you dodging?
Going to catch it.
All right, make a sleight of hand check. I can't do math. Where is my calculator, please? The DC is 25.
I'm going to use an auto crit.
Describe this auto crit.
I look at her. I don't move. I don't blink. And as she throws the ball, I just raise one hand and catch it right in front of my face.
It still spins a bit as it's like going into your hand and there's like smoke coming out from it. Very
And I
anime-esque.
just look at her and just snarl.
Damn it! And Alondra walks off of the court. Falling Leaf is like, come on! Come on!
I think you did good.
The
Oh, that was at Tormund, although I see why it could have gone.
yeah. Reed is kind of like looking around and he's just like, oh, dang it. And he starts casting a spell. Since Tormund, you just did this really awesome thing. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Yeah, wisdom saving throw,
knew it.
please.
I'm going to use an advantage.
All right.
You also have a D4 to add to it, because plus.
That's not good. I don't know about D4. 16.
You feel your body start to tense up and you can't move for a second, but you're able to break through it. And Valencia also begins to cast a spell.
Oh, there.
Yeah, spellcasters, y'all. Let's see. She points at every single one of you. I want everyone to please make a wisdom saving throw. It's also like, it's like on your side of the court, but from right behind you, you can hear Fink like, Valencia, no, I'm gonna be caught in this too.
I'm going
Wisdom
to use
saving throw.
another one of my
I'm gonna use
advantages.
that D4 real quick.
That's a 19 from me.
Okay.
That's an 18 from me.
Okay. Tonya and Tormund.
22.
12.
Tony, you got another advantage, and I think you have another one. There's a lot of stuff going on in chat right now.
Hey.
But Tony, Tormund, everyone else is okay, except for Fink. Fink is also under this effect as well. But you're moving through molasses. You're moving so slow. You're gonna have a disadvantage on any checks you have that involve anything.
That's so rude.
Yeah. Balls are in your court.
Ooh.
Whose turn is it?
Arbitrary. Go
Oh,
for it.
Yeah.
I still have one of the balls because I caught it.
Yeah.
Who just cast that spell on me?
Valencia, the flaming-haired dwarf woman.
The flaming-haired dwarf woman that has a ball impression on her face as I throw it at it.
Go for it.
Auto crit.
So does the auto crit cancel out the disadvantage? How does that work?
I don't know if it matters because I think I'm also going to use an auto crit to catch it.
Oh.
Because I have auto crits.
Does that mean you have to check out what the modifier is and compare those two then?
What's your modifier?
My modifier is... for a ranged attack, it would be a +5.
She's able to just get it. She has a +6 to her sleight of hand check. So it's a very good throw, and you push her back almost to the line. Like, it pushes her. Like, that throw was so good.
But what she doesn't see is Axel rush behind Tormund. I just want you to know, I have a movement speed of 50.
Okay. What are you trying to do?
As
here?
it's just as it's happening, I've flown behind with my ball that's still on our court, and I throw it at her as well with an auto crit.
Oh.
Yes.
What's the total?
Yes.
Oh no. Do I want to use that?
For an auto crit for me, that would make it a 26.
Meets it, beats it, wouldn't matter. Yeah, so as she catches this ball, this one also just like smacks her right in the shoulder, and she goes careening backwards and off the court.
We like to play fair over here. I might not really care for him that much, but play fairly next time.
It's not my fault you don't got any spellcasters.
It's a bonus
Drum
action.
just goes, wait a second.
Could I have moved my hunter's mark over to one of the people still on the court?
I don't know if you can take
Oh.
bonus actions when you're slowed. Oh,
Sorry.
and she has to make a saving throw for
Oh,
her
that's right, I am
concentration check.
I was just going to say that's actually not a 26. It's much higher because I'm blessed right now.
Yep, that's fine. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter because she rolled a 3 on her concentration check. The slowed is off. You can move normally again.
So who's left? Reed and Falling Leaf?
Reed and Falling Leaf, yes.
Okay. Well, that's happening with Valencia.
But Tormund, you are out. You did
Because
get.
she caught the ball.
She caught the ball.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's right. I'm going to say spellcast this, and I'm going to tell Falling Leaf to flee with command, and I'm going to auto-crit it.
It's a saving throw.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you're right.
What's the saving throw?
14 wisdom.
I have to do the math. I can't remember if monks are proficient, but we'll see how it goes. You'll see what happens on their turn. Fair? Jeroham.
I'm gonna point my trunk. How wide is this court? From side to side.
Probably about 20 feet.
That is exactly what I need. I need a dex save from everyone on the court on their side
Oh, really?
as I cast Fairy Fire.
Ooh. Okay. What
Right,
color is
the
your fairy
save is-
fire?
Ooh, I don't think it's a color. I think what it looks like is the spores that you see usually glowing beside me, or like just darts at everyone on the other side and stick to them and start glowing bright so we can see them easily.
They are very bright, and very glowing. They have stuck. They were not able to dodge out of the way in time.
So now anyone that's trying to hit them, you get advantage.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't even need to use the one that you've been given. You can just keep doing it.
Okay. So both balls have been thrown onto the other side of the court. Falling Leaf has one in her hands, but she's just like, oh, fuck. And she runs out of the court. So Reed is the only one standing there. This little 2.5 foot tall halfling in wizard's robes with messy brown hair is just like, oh shit. And since he's the only one on this side of the court, he's like looking around. And I gotta look up the spell. Oh, yeah? He's like panicked looking around, and he kind of does this. And a massive gust of wind blows out from his hand. It is at Antonia. A strength saving throw. You said you were in the middle?
I was. I
The
think
right
me and
side,
Axel.
or left
Left
side,
side.
right?
Okay.
I moved over to where Tormund was, so I'm not there anymore.
Okay, so,
Yeah, so
he
just
would've-
me then.
He would have moved a little bit and gotten you on an angle. Antonia, make a strength saving throw, please.
$26.
You are able to hold your ground as this gust of wind is just trying to blow you over and out of the court. Like, get you out of bounds. Since he's the only one on the side of the court, he rolls the balls over to your side. He knows his strengths.
Oh boy.
Well,
DM.
Yes.
If I'm out, am I still allowed to cast for my team?
It would have been explained in the rules, no. But if you want to try and sneak cast a spell, I'll allow it.
Can I sneak cast pass without a trace?
If you can make me a stealth check with a charisma modifier,
Oh, never mind.
because you're trying to like hide your movements and maybe like try and blend into the crowd so no one can see you. Or if you want to just maybe sneak away and cast it. What is your goal with this? What is your goal?
Well, pass without trace will make them harder to hit because you won't be able to see them as well.
Ah, gotcha. Because they're... If you want to try and sneak cast this spell, I will allow it.
I will give it a try
Okay.
because I've got advantages to burn. Burn that advantage. Much better. Sleight of hand, that makes it an 18.
Antonia, Droham, and Axel, you feel yourself get sneakier and a little quicker, as if you're able to maybe dodge a little better. You'll get advantage on any attacks rolled at you in terms of catching, or of dodging. If you're gonna
and
dodge.
what did Droham do?
I cast Fairy Fire, so well, I was gonna say everyone, but now it's just Reed. Who's
Reed.
on the
It's
side?
just Reed.
Yeah,
Technically,
you have
Falling
advantage
Leaf
hitting
is
him.
still glowy, but she's kind of like sitting on the deck as far as possible. And now she's just grumpily staring at you, Antonia.
I look at Antonia and I say, "Would you mind if I had the honors?" She's quiet, so I won't.
Oh, did she freeze?
Absolutely.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that is okay. And I click my boots together. I start to float again, and one foot's down, one foot's up, and I use the momentum to start to pirouette, and then I'll pirouette, and then I keep pirouetting and keep going, and I'm going to spin as fast as I can using 50 points of movement to action bonus action throw both balls, just doo-doom, at Reed. And both of these attacks have advantage, if I'm correct.
Yep.
Plus a d4. First attack. Math. 27.
Okay. How do you take Reed down? How do you hurt this poor halfling boy?
I have no sympathy, or as my people say it at the monastery of Jewel and Leod, we give no fucks. I hit him with one, knocks him off of his legs, and as he's in the air, currently doing a flip from the force of the ball, the other one hits him in the butt, and he flies forward into the ship and gets crashed into the ground.
Oh, poor Reed. It's okay. And the referee, winners! And behind you, you see Fink, Puffer, Fritz, and Nicholas wildly cheering and clapping their hands. Brava, brava! A great show. A great game.
And we get what we came here for now.
Oh, of course. A pirate keeps his word.
Yeah, naturally, of course. See? It's fine.
However,
Ormond, I'm
Go ahead.
sorry you got hit and missed out on so much of the game.
All right. We still won. We crushed them.
that you did. The Tabaxi, while she was grumbly, like, looking at you, Antonia, she comes up to you And unless you really object, she like takes your face like, you did so good. That was so clever.
Thank you.
Reed is being looked at by a human, an older human woman, to heal his black eye. But he's just like, oh, okay, thank you. And then gives a thumbs up to you, Axel. Good job.
I will just and bow. He's one of those super like, those male ballet dancers.
Yeah, definitely. And then Alondra looks at you, Tormund. Just gives you the nod. Good game. Let's say, Fink, Puffer Fritz, the Bold, and Nicholas come down from their perch as they watched. Yes, Valencia, go get our winners their prize. Make a couple of big rounds of cotton candy as well. And we'll have a nice celebration before they need to leave tomorrow. Because it is getting dark. It took you a good chunk of the day to get here. And then a bunch of bullshit.
Bullshit.
Amusing bullshit.
I mean, I guess we weren't gonna head back tonight. What do you guys think?
I mean, we're already here.
Do you have a water spout, or as my people call it, a shower?
Oh, you want a shower? Okay, hold on. Mm-hmm. Fink moves his hands and casts Create Water on top of you. Shower, right?
I really thought you were attractive.
Oh, I am. Doesn't need to be from you.
Just like walk past, I have to like shake my. Luckily, I'm shirtless and bald, so I'm fine up. My pants are just like ruined, golden harem pants, just soaked and wet right now. Looks like Cusco when he got wet in Emperor's New Groove.
So, Valencia, with a couple of the other crew, is able to bring up this large confectionery contraption that is able to make this cotton candy, which Fink has called it. It's big, it's round, it's probably a couple feet in diameter, and she starts making cotton candy. It's really easy. She pours some sugar in and takes a stick and like twirls it around, and it kind of melts and just starts handing them out to the crew.
I think Drama is just sitting there with Lucy and just talking to him like, it's okay, we'll get to play next time.
I love this.
And if anyone's watching closely, you might see Lucian actually shake a little in response.
Oh, that's adorable.
I cannot.
So fucking cute. Antonia, you get your spun sugar, and anyone else who wants some spun sugar.
I'll have theirs if they don't want it.
I will ask for a glass if they have a glass.
Yeah.
And 1 second. Sorry, I'm just laughing. I got to look at the exact term. Anywho, he gets a glass and he opens up his wineskin, and he puts some of the wine in it, and then he takes some of the spun sugar and he just puts it right on top of the glass.
Fancy.
I just invented this. You can't have it.
Oh no, it's fine. We have our own wine. We can do it ourselves.
I'm gonna remember that for later, though.
Yeah. But,
Do you have a name for it?
I have to think on it. I'll think on it. It looks really pretty, though. I'm thinking like a cosmopolitan or something. I'll think.
It has a nice ring to it.
I know, right?
fancy.
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
You simple, simple man. Don't you worry.
I love this. So actually, since y'all won, they get a bunch of food along with the candy. Some more, maybe not wine, but definitely like a keg of beer. They crack that open. You don't have to drink it. You got wine.
That's what I'm talking about.
And in the morning, they will help you load the cotton candy machine onto the skiff, and you can head back to Zephyr's Nest.
And Antonia's not that fussy. She'll have some of the beer.
It's decent. Yeah, it's not like high tier, but it's definitely good.
Uncultured swine.
Drama's like, no, thank you.
You already
I'll
said
probably
you
drink
wouldn't
the whole
share.
keg before I actually feel tipsy.
Oh, come on, just one drink. You can be like your friend here and drink it for flavor. You don't have to drink it because you want to get drunk.
Beer isn't a thing you drink for the taste.
It means you drink shitty beer.
And take the last 2 good berries that I have and kind of smush them together and drop them into the beer and hand them to Drom.
Oh, thank you. And he just sticks his trunk in it.
Oh, I love this. This is so good.
You can call that a desert shandy.
You're really good at this, Axel.
I didn't do that. That was him. I just named it.
Yeah, I mean naming.
Oh, maybe I should make. I'll make a company. I'll think on it.
Anything you'd like to do before?
Wormwood just raided.
I know, I saw.
By the way, if you guys haven't been paying attention, we have blown past our second goal of $500. We are now sitting at $605. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for donating.
Where I lost my train of thought. Is there anything you'd like to do before you head off tomorrow in the morning?
Find a bed that is worthy of my presence. That's probably it. He is a greater surrounded by lessers, so he just wants to get home. Not this group. He likes them. This is like a little trinity. He likes what numbers? A quadrinity is what he calls it.
That small one, I believe, is called Reed.
Yes, his name is Reed.
I would like to convince him to dump a bucket of sand onto Axel as he sleeps.
What does this conversation look like?
How's that black eye?
It's okay. Granny does a good job with healing, so it's all better.
He threw that with a bit of malice.
He did. I don't know why he's so mean.
I know. Would you like to get even?
No, because it's just kind of like...
It'll be fun.
So, as you're having this conversation with Reed, you feel like a presence from behind you, like suddenly just appear behind you, and you hear a little whisper in your ear. I want to help get revenge for Reed, and Falling Leaf is right there. Reed, honey, go get some sleep. Let Auntie Falling Leaf take care of this. What were you thinking?
He doesn't like being dirty.
Oh yeah, he kind of looks like a stick in the sand.
He is. So we should cover him in sand while he sleeps.
I think I saw, on the way here, some dung beetles.
Wow. You've got a real knack for this.
Yeah. I run really fast. I'm gonna go check those out before morning. And she like jumps off the side of the ship and eats. After like an hour or two, she comes back with some dung beetles. Do you want to do the honors?
I think you should.
Okay. Axel, do you want to make a perception check to see if this works?
No,
No? Okay.
because I want to see what's about to happen. Not Axel. CB wants to see what's about to happen.
So, what happens in the morning is Axel wakes up inside like the sheets or wherever you're sleeping, covered in dung beetles that are not clean.
Oh my god.
Disgusting! And I just go off and just start cleaning and just, because I don't know who did. I'm just over it right now.
Fink,
How dare you?
Fink like probably walks by you at some point or like comes in because you just screamed. Oh, do you need another shower?
I don't like
Create
anyone.
water. Clean. Perfect.
And I just want you to know, at that moment, if the camera was facing Axel, it just went completely black and white. And you said, all around me are familiar faces." God. Leave.
Oh,
And he
yeah.
just start-
The crew helps you with some rope and pulleys. You're able to get the cotton candy machine onto the skiff. And if there's nothing else you'd like to do, maybe stop by Hunk with the Junks. It's up to you.
I look at Tormund, I look at Drohem, and I look at Antonia. Do any of you have the ability to magically clean me? Or am I to be stuck like this for the next 2 days?
I got nothing. I'm sorry.
Like a good berry.
Would you like my fist up your... And then I just like turn around.
It just cuts.
But Hunk and
No lie.
that she was so pretty I got distracted. Might have a way of cleaning you up.
I will not besmirch myself and go into their presence looking like something literally poured fecal matter all over me.
What
I
fecal mat?
refuse.
Oh, that doesn't help.
Are you trying to
Doesn't
say you
help.
look like shit?
Is your nose broken? Can you see what's on me right now?
I mean, it's not that bad.
This is why you are a simple man, Tormund.
Good berry. Just gotta eat good berries.
That's a mood. You stopping at Hunk with the Junks?
No, I refuse to be seen like this, unless Antonia wants to.
And Antonia really, really wants to help, but she's really got nothing at all. But she can't not do nothing, so she's going to cast Shield of Faith. So now he's like shimmering,
Ooh.
but not clean.
Sparkly poop.
Now you're shiny shit.
Sorry, I tried.
I want to say I don't like any of you right now.
I
You're lucky I do.
would try to help you, but I don't think healing word works on pride.
Oh gosh. Y'all.
I sit in the back of the stiff and I say nothing the entire ride home.
Oh my gosh.
So you're not driving? Is that what I'm getting?
You all can starve. I'm sitting in the back.
It's okay. I'll drive.
Thank you.
And like I take Lucian and just place him next to Axel and just tell Lucian, keep him company.
Oh, I love this.
And just get in front and start driving, I guess.
So you take the 2 days to get back to Zephyr's Nest, where you return the cotton candy machine, which has been dubbed by Fink, and you give it back to Lori and her friend, who is a little gnome, and they both thank you profusely. You get your gold of 150, along with basically all free food and drink for the entirety of the festival when it's like fully starts up in a couple days. And Talori hands you an extra small little baggy Axel with an additional 50 gold in it.
Thank you.
It looks like you went through a bit of trouble looking at you. But it's appreciated. Thank you all of you. He wasn't that bad, was he? I know whenever he comes to visit me, he's a little rambunctious.
Sure, that's a word.
That is a way to describe him.
Yeah, I tried to use the nicest word I could.
At least we didn't have to kill him.
I greatly appreciate that. My bed would be a little empty if you did so.
Oh.
What?
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Enjoy the festival, and she leaves.
Who needs wine to erase that part of the conversation?
Yes.
And that's where we'll call it. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us for this final charity stream on Open for Adventure. I'm trying to see the screen. We have raised $750. Y'all are amazing.
Yeah.
We're gonna do sign-offs, and if everyone can introduce themselves, as well as with their favorite part of the session, where we can find you, etc., that would be awesome. Do we want to start with Antonia and Eva?
Sure. Still processing that, but sure. I'm Eva. You can find me on Twitch at Eva Sarate, or on most of the socials at the Eva Sarate, and soon on Open for Adventure on soon to be a name date for an Elder Scrolls campaign.
I'm jealous.
I'm so excited.
Me too.
With Mare.
Yay.
My favorite part, gosh darn it, the whole thing. Just what a fantastically weird group of characters. And I appreciated all the strength, like the contests, which I was not expecting. So, yes.
CB?
Hey friends, my name is Omega Jones, also known as the Critical Bard. Critical Bard across all social media channels except Twitch. I'm Critical Bard _. Hopefully that might get changed soon though. Fingers crossed. Anywho, I am doing a lot of things, but two things I want to specifically boost right now is that tomorrow at 2 Pacific, 4 Eastern, no, 5 Eastern. I don't like time zones. 2 Pacific though. You can catch me and 3 other Black creators in the community on D&D Beyond's Todd Talks as we talk about some really important stuff, just boost some things, just get the word around, and just talk about our experiences. And then on Wednesday at 1 Central, 11 Pacific, 2 Eastern, on my channel, we are doing part 2 of the #BlackAF Roundtable, which was a collection of Black creators talking about some real stuff. We didn't hold back. We just let the world listen to us and hear us, because it's about time that you do it and not when we're only getting killed. So we're happy to bring that back. We will be on the front page of Twitch for the entire 3 hours. And just as Gets said, Critical Role will be hosting us as well. So there's going to be a lot of visibility. Hopefully you all can be there. Very excited about it. Very excited about the turnout from the first one. Hopefully more can come to the second one. And we're also donating to the Bell Project. We're just continuing that because they've been doing it. And yeah, that's me. Thank you all for being here. Oh, and my favorite part, I kind of have two. Anytime Tormund had a damn good berry. Anytime. And then I have to acknowledge the dung beetle mess again. I absolutely have to. But it's okay. It's cool. I'm not mad about it. Okay, bye.
Drac?
Okay, I'm Draconics, or Drac for short. You can find me on Twitter at Draconics, DRAKONIQUES. You can also find me on Friends Who Roll Dice every Thursday at 6 p.m. PST, where I play a less lovable, no, I think it's equally lovable but less kind, Yuan-Ti Pirate. And also, you can catch me on Super Idols RPG, where I play a more lovable and more kind, super magical idol boy. That's a podcast that's coming out on the 19th of June. What else? If you follow me on Twitter, I throw myself into a bunch of charity streams, so I have no idea. I don't know the time zones. I'm in Britain right now, so I've got 70 time zones I'm dealing with.
Oh, jeez.
But if you follow me on Twitter, you'll definitely see me retweeting any charity streams I'll be in the next week as well.
What about your favorite part?
Ooh, my favorite part. Literally anything with Axel. Axel, I absolutely love Axel, especially with Axel and how Axel's attitude to Reed just changed immediately. Like the moment he opened his mouth, you're like, yeah, no, I don't feel it anymore. No. So yeah, I think that was my favorite part.
And Tony?
Hi, everybody. My name is Tony. I can be found as Captain LaGrange pretty much everywhere on the internet. I am here on Monday nights in this normal time slot for Fates Chosen here on Open for Adventure. Yeah, I don't even know what else to say, but thank everybody for coming and donating and being a part of all of this with us. You are all amazing. We raised so much money over the last 3 days. And it's just been an honor to play with such amazing people. My favorite part of tonight was Antonia trying to find a bathroom and just the look on her face when they were like, we can make some privacy for you. And her just being like really disappointed but going along with it anyway.
And I am Mare. You can find me on Twitter at Archmage of Dice. I play in the Invisible Sun game here on Open for Adventure on Thursdays starting at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. Once again, time zones are weird. And I also will be also in the Elder Scrolls game with Eva and several other people on Thursdays. And I think that's it. Oh, my favorite part. I don't know, I just kind of like throwing a bunch of weird ass NPCs at you and just seeing how y'all would react, because this was always meant to be a wacky adventure, and all your straight-faced people, it was just super funny. And once again, everybody, thank you. Go ahead, Eva.
I think it's important to also reiterate that the reason we're here today and this weekend for raising money for the Black Lives Matter and the Trevor Project, and it's not just a weekend, it's not just today or this month, it's gotta keep it going.
Yes. I was also kindly reminded that we have our warm fuzzies that we need to thank. So, our warm fuzzies, we've got Bel Chavez, woo! We've got Andrew, Fellowship at the Table, Bay of Gifts, Orion, Sev, Gamer Lives with a 3 and a 1, Mitch D, and Christoph. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful evening.